What I usually do before this thing starts. No, don't hit that button. That's going to delete the whole thing. I don't want that to happen. Okay, there you go. Just going to quickly hit this button. Okay. The Guardians at Seattle Mariners. Do you want to work Twitch or not? There we go. There. See, when the thing works, it's fine. Alright. Guardians Mariners. T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Let's do this. On the pitching mounds today are Shane Beaver and Luis Castillo. Definitely looking forward to this game. This will be the last game of the first day. Welcome all. MLB opening week here in Seattle. We're at T-Mobile Park as we have the Cleveland Guardians facing off against the Seattle Mariners in the nightcap game. After this, we'll probably be in Oakland once again for a game between the Angels and Athletics. So we're ready for this game here in Seattle. On the mound for Seattle Mariners, it is Luis Castillo. Castillo was traded to Seattle from Cincinnati in a bid trade. And to start things off for the Guardians, it's Steven Kwan, the Gold Gloves left fielder. Steven Kwan had a great rookie year for Cleveland last year. With a great contact, but an excellent fielder for the Cleveland Guardians. And he was a top 3 in MVP vote and Rookie of the Year voting last year. A little bloop hit there by Steven Kwan, and that's the first out of the season for the Seattle Mariners. Now, coming up next is Oscar Gonzalez. Third is Jose Ramirez. Fourth is Mike Zunino. Fifth is Josh Naylor. Sixth is Andres Jimenez. Seventh is Josh Bell playing DH. Eighth is Miles Strong. And the ninth in the cleanup is Ahmed Rosario. I don't know if you can, I'm not going to really add anyone to baseball. I'd rather just keep it to the normal teams. I don't really want to add anyone. I would if I could, but I'm more of a guy that likes to just keep things stayed as they are on baseball. As here's Oscar Gonzalez, a.k.a. SpongeBob, here for Cleveland.
What do you got?
1-2 count. Gonzalez here, top the first inning, 1 out. Beautiful fastball by Castillo. His first strikeout out of the season, his first open day strikeout as a Seattle Mariner. Up next, the star of this Cleveland team, Jose Ramirez.
Nope, that's the ball.
Curve for the ball here for Jose Ramirez. A switch hitting third baseman. Definitely a great player for Cleveland and top 3 third baseman in the league. He just ground out to second base, cold one, and that's the top of the first, that's gone. No scores. We'll head to the first. Shane Beaver on the mound today for Cleveland. Former Cy Young winner back in 2020. Starting off first, Julio Rodriguez. A Rookie of the Year winner in the American League last year for the Seattle Mariners. And he even won a Silver Slugger last year, too. And he finished second place in the Home Run Derby last year, too, losing only to Juan Soto. This year's All-Star game will be at Seattle here at T-Mobile Park. It would be great to see if Seattle has a nice record going into that All-Star break, as they can have a nice time at home with hosting the All-Star break and having a good record. 2-2 to Julio Rodriguez here. Rodriguez is an absolute freak of an athlete at center field for the Seattle Mariners. He's fast, he can hit the ball very well, has good defense, and he has good vision. Definitely a guy I can see winning a MVP later on in his career for Seattle. And there's a walk to Julio Rodriguez. Next up is J.P. Crawford, the shortstop for the Seattle Mariners. And a nice fastball by Shane Beaver here. Beaver, he did not have a good 2021, but he bounced back with a nice 2022, so We'll see what a former Cy Young winner can do here this season. Beautiful curve by Beaver. And it's already 0-2 here, J.P. Crawford. Guardians have one of the best bullpens and pitching here in the league, and Crawford grounds that one over. A fly out to Oscar Gonzalez. As we see the rest of Seattle's lineup. Up now is Ty France. Fourth is Eugenio Suarez. Fifth is Jeremy Clowney. Sixth is Colton Waugh. Seventh is AJ Pollock. Eighth is Teoscar Hernandez. And batting cleanup today for Seattle is Cal Raleigh. Here's Ty France, the first baseman for Seattle. Ty France had a good year last year for Seattle. An absolute great first season for Seattle. Oh, it looks like the Florida Panthers just won Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Final in the NHL. I think, or they're just replaying Game 1's ending.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1 here right now to Ty France. Like I said, Ty France had a beautiful, beautiful season. Where he very well could have been an All-Star for Seattle. I believe he was an All-Star, but he was more of a backup All-Star for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Uh-oh. Second, first, double play for the Guardians. And now in the bottom of the first inning. Beautiful double play by the Cleveland Guardians. Good pitch by Beaver to make that double play happen. And a beautiful throw by Andres Jimenez. And he even threw himself to the ground. Here's Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino.
For the Guardians. He signed here in the offseason from the Tampa Bay Rays. As the former catcher for the Guardians, Austin Hedges, signed with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Even without Zunino, they still have a good catcher, a very good young catcher in the name of Bo Naylor, the brother of Josh Naylor. And also Bo Naylor is Canadian, just like his brother, so shout out to Bo Naylor. 2-2 count here to Mike Zunino. Good to see Zunino for Cleveland because Hedges is more of a very defensive catcher. He hardly ever uses his bat. Meanwhile, Zunino here, he is a good hitter with contact. He's also a fine defender, too. Full count, and there's a walk to Mike Zunino. And here comes Josh Naylor, a power-hitting left-handed hitter here. This dude just rakes. He just smashes righties. I mean, if you watched his games last year, there are some great hits that Josh Naylor did last year against those right-handed pitchers. Trying to steal here is Zunino, but no foul by Josh Naylor. One and one here. A Naylor by Castillo.
Yeah.
Whoa, nice strike. Nice fastball by Castillo. And a 1-2 to Josh Naylor. Can they strike him out is the question. Naylor with a foul ball there. You can't strike out on a foul ball, so it's good for Josh Naylor. Naylor pops a ball up in the air, and that's pretty much definitely going to be an out. And it is. Ty France catches that one. First out of the inning here for Cleveland. Here comes Andres Jimenez.
Andres
Jimenez. All-star second baseman last year for Cleveland. He had a great season, an absolute breakout of a season for the Guardians last year. He helped Cleveland win the AL Central last year, and they ended up winning their wild card season and their wild card playoff series, sweeping the Tampa Bay Rays. And they took the New York Yankees to their limits in the ALDS. As it took the full 5 games for Cleveland to lose. And nice hit by Jimenez. Julio will have to throw to third, and the slide by Zunino, he is safe, and there's runners at third and second for Cleveland. All right, up the DH, Josh Bell. Cleveland wants to upgrade their power hitting in the offseason. They did that by signing Josh Bell.
Ball, that's it.
Josh Bell's a brilliant hitting first baseman, and he's more of the DH for this year for Cleveland. A former member of the San Diego Padres, Washington Nationals, and Pittsburgh Pirates.
That's ball 2.
Definitely very well known for his bat, especially his time in Pittsburgh. And never know, he can maybe bring that power from his great times in Pittsburgh to here in Cleveland.
Ball, that's it.
Full count here to Josh Bell. We could have a bases loaded situation with Miles Straw up the bat. There's a contact in lefty, or center fielder actually. And there's a 4-pitch walk to Josh Bell. We got the bases loaded for the Guardians. One out here. Here's Miles Straw with a chance to put some runs on the board for the Guardians. Nice fastball, Castillo. Beauty of a pitch.
Oh, wow.
And top corner ball there by Castillo. Straw is part of the Cleveland team that went to the 2016 World Series, and Miles Straw gets a hit in the outfield. Now definitely scored 2 runs. Maybe even a third. Nope. 2 runners score. It's 2-0 Guardians here at the top of the second inning. Here's Ahmed Rosario, the shortstop for Cleveland. He had a fine season last year for Cleveland. Not as great as Andres Jimenez, but still it's a good season for Ahmed Rosario. Now the question is, can Seattle stop the bleeding? There's still 1 out in this inning. They need 2 more if they want to escape without more damage done by Cleveland. And Ahmed Rosario, nice catch by Teoscar. Can he get them home in time? And no, it's 3-0 for the Guardians. A sacrifice fly by Ahmed Rosario. Here's Stephen Kwan, the contact hitting left fielder. Oh, good fastball, Castillo. Oh, I got a yawn here. Whew.
He's going!
Steal potential here. The third. Can they get him out? And he's out. No, he's safe. A stolen base by Miles Straw. On a beautiful jump by Straw. Straw, beautiful jump, and he just got there, slid right in at perfect time, and Miles Straw has his first stolen base of the season for the Guardians. Hit here by Kwan, and that'll end the inning. Now, should I say the top of the second's over. 3-0 for the Guardians here. And we're on the bottom of the second.
Leading up.
Eugenio Suarez is up now, third baseman for Seattle. Seattle will need to start getting some run support soon.
Ball 1.
And a guy that could definitely help is Eugenio Suarez. He's a good batsman for the Seattle Mariners playing at third base. He's got definitely power on that bat. Tell you that for sure. He's a fine fielder. He doesn't have much speed, but that's okay. 1-2 here to Eugenio Suarez. Definitely a great name.
Ball, that's out.
2 here off that slider by Baver. I know that Suarez, if he can get good contact on something, the ball will be in play, and there we go. Suarez gets a hit for the Seattle Mariners. Here's Jeremy Clownick. Or Jarrett Clownick, if you want to call him. I prefer Jeremy Clownick. He was a former first rounder 2018. He was supposed to have this great potential and everything. He got called up to the majors in 2021, I believe, and he did not really live up to that. But maybe this season can help him a lot. In real life, he had a tremendous April. Clownick had an amazing April. He's one of the top hitters in all of April. I believe he hit one of them. I believe he hit a lot. Yeah, he hit a lot of home runs. He had a good stretch of a hitting streak too. And a foul there by Clownick, 1-2. So just watch out for that bat of Jeremy Clownick. Clownick hit Jeremy Clownick. Uh-oh. First, second, double play by the Guardians again. The Cleveland Guardians with another double play. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Colton Wong, former member of the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. He signed with the Mariners in the offseason. 1-1 here to Colton Wong. Wong is mostly remembered for his time in Milwaukee, but he did have a couple good seasons in St. Louis. Wong, and that's a foul ball. 2-2. Beaver with the throw. Beaver, is that going to be called a strike? And it is. He went, and that's the end of the second inning. 3-0 Guardians. All right, here comes Oscar Gonzalez. SpongeBob up the bat now for Cleveland. He's 0 for 1 today, top of the third inning. 1-0 here to Gonzalez. Whew, got a yawn. Ooh, beautiful curve. Beautiful circle curve there by Luis Castillo. That's a big reason why the Mariners went out and traded for him at the trade deadline. Luis Castillo is definitely a bona fide ace for the Seattle Mariners. And they gave up a lot for him too. They gave up some good prospects. They gave up some nice prospects. There's the infield there for the Seattle Mariners. Two good defenders in J.P. Crawford and Colton Wong, then two not so great defenders in Eugenio Suarez and Ty France.
That's ball two.
Two balls here thrown by Castillo. Like they gave up their top prospect at the time, which was
ball three.
What's his name? Noelvi Marte, I believe his name was. Noelvi Marte. Yeah, that's I believe who it was. Traded him over there, and a couple other guys and picks. JP throws the ball, and that's an out. 2 outs already here for Jose Ramirez. Mike Zunino is up now for Cleveland. He was walked. We'll see what happens now for the Guardians and Zunino.
Nope.
Alrighty, first pitch is a ball by Luis Castillo. Castillo was an All-Star for the Reds last year, and I definitely see him being an All-Star this year for the Seattle Mariners. Foul there. 1-2 to Mike Zunino. Can they get the strikeout? Can they end this inning without giving up any runs? No, a sinker that goes way foul. You see the signs there by the fans. They definitely love having Luis Castillo here. I mean, they helped him break that huge playoff streak as there's a strikeout by Luis Castillo. Here's A.J. Pollock.
The designated hitter.
I believe a former member of the Miami Marlins. Yes, he is a former member of the Miami Marlins. His contract kind of went away. And in the offseason, he signed with the Seattle Mariners to play DH. So what I was saying about Luis Castillo and the Mariners are he helped them break the big, long postseason or non-postseason streak. I believe is a plus 20-year postseason streak. Because 2002 was the last time the Seattle Mariners made the playoffs. And that year they almost went to the World Series. They ended up losing to the Yankees. But
0-1.
Either it was 2001 or 2002. But after that, they never made the playoffs again to the last season, which they helped break that due to the great plays of their players. And a walk-off home run against the Oakland A's by Cal Raleigh. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Oh, what a strikeout. Shane Beaver. Teoscar Hernandez was part of the Blue Jays last season, which Seattle ended up beating the postseason last year. Big hit by Raleigh. Will that leave? And no, an easy catch out right by Gonzalez. And they'll end the third. No score for Seattle, but it's 3-0 Dragons. Top of the fourth, we'll start with Josh Nalen. So yes, Seattle beat the Blue Jays last year in the Wild Card Series
0-1's the count.
in 2 games. They ended up getting swept though by the Houston Astros in the ALDS, which hey, that's fine. And both of the games, and 2 of the 3 games, Houston only won by 1 run, and one of them was a walk-off as well. So Seattle definitely has a bright future.
Oh, that's off the plate.
3-1 to Josh Naylor with Andres Jimenez up the bat next. Naylor hits a ball that could potentially lead the puck. And no, it's a nice grab out at center by Julio. A speedy Julio. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Nope.
Curve there. Jimenez, he just struggled against Castillo, but knowing Andres Jimenez, he definitely fixed that. Especially that he was an all-star center baseman last year. And usually the center basemen that get the all-stars is always by the name of a guy in Houston called Jose Altuve. Jimenez will just fly that out foul. Castillo, the hit by Jimenez, that's the stone the first. Castillo will touch the bag, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Josh Bell. He was walked in that second inning, which helped the Guardians get more on the board. Bell, and that's a foul off that slider on 1. Bell definitely saw Castillo a lot when he played for the Pirates, because they had to play the Reds a lot. And he signed with the Nationals, I believe, back in 2021, if I remember correctly, is when Bell signed with the Nationals. It was a foul again by Bell. A very high fastball catcher by Castillo. Don't know how Bell was able to make contact with that.
Ball 2.
Ooh, just a ball at the top of the corner there by Castillo. 2-2 to Bell. Full count to Josh Bell. They got Miles Straw up the bat. He's on deck, the speedy fielder. And Bell hits another foul one right into the crowd. Let's see, can they get Josh Bell out here? Castillo, strikeout. Julio Rodriguez up the bat for the Mariners. They need to start getting some run support going here. Rodriguez misses that fast. That would have been a great pitch to hammer for Julio. Julio signed a hell of a deal for the Seattle Mariners. I believe it was a 12-year deal with Seattle that he signed. Julio hits one. Will it drop? No. Good play by Gonzalez to watch the ball. Here's J.P. Crawford.
Inside, ball
Ball
1.
thrown first by Beaver. Crawford doesn't seem very much of Shane Beaver, but he's been good actually against Shane Beaver. Foul by Crawford, 1-1. Beaver's not throwing very many pitches in this game. He's at the bottom of the fourth, and he's only thrown 41 pitches.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And no runs on the board for Seattle. That's pretty good for a former Cy Young winner. Man, Beaver, man, he had a hell of that Cy Young season in 2020. Yeah, the season was shortened due to COVID, but man, alive, that dude was raking in 2020. Full count here to JP with Ty France on deck. And Crawford will pop that up foul right into the crowd. I believe this is the longest at-bat that Shane Beaver's had to face today. A foul there by Crawford. I'll probably get some water after this inning's over. Crawford, another foul ball. Lots of fouls by JP here. tire out Beaver a little bit. Just pitch count up. Strikeout by Beaver. Brilliant strikeout. Shane Beaver, his third of the day. But Ty France up now for the Mariners. Beautiful fastball by Shane Beaver.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, Ty France was an all-star last year. Was not a starter, but he was still an all-star. Another beautiful pitch by Shane Beaver. Easily one of the best pitchers in the American League.
1 ball.
1-2 here by Shane Beaver to Ty France. And a foul there by Ty France off that cutter by Beaver.
2 balls.
2-2 count here by Shane Beaver to Ty France. Seattle's definitely going to get something cooking here soon. And another strikeout. 4th of the day. Shane Beaver lighting up Seattle.
Leading off for the Guardians, the center fielder, number
I'll
7.
just put my controller down here as I will go and grab some water.
Straw.
Hey! No balls, 2 strikes.
Try by Miles Straw there, but Julio does what Julio does best. He's Ahmed Rosario. Going to do some shout-outs here before this thing's too crazy. We'll do 3 shout-outs, random ones. We have we got water. We have Maple Leaf Natural Selections Hot Salami. That is the official sandwich meat. Sandwich meat that I use. It's a great sandwich meat because I like salami, and especially that hot salami. It's great. And I'll give another shout out to Special K Red Berries, the cereal that I eat. Nice first base catch by Ty France. Here's Stephen Kwan. 0 for 2 today. Nice fastball by Castillo. Other than that second inning, Luis Castillo's had a good game. Sometimes you just go through that as a pitcher. Yeah, you give us some nice runs, and what a perfect pitch by Luis Castillo. Here we go, bottom of the 5th inning, Eugenio Suarez. This is where the Mariners would like to get some runs on the board. Oh, Suarez, he got a good amount of hit on that one, but not enough to leave. His 224 home runs in 10 seasons. Suarez hits a ball. It is carried. It is going. And this thing is gone. Eugenio Suarez. 355 feet. And Suarez has the Mariners on the board. Classic Eugenio Suarez. Just what a blast by Suarez. Seattle needed that one. The question is, will that help the Mariners get back in the game? Right off the bat of Suarez. Like I said, if Suarez made contact, that baby is gone, and it was. 355, that's a loss of 97. Right in that perch. Here's Jarrett, and here comes Jeremy Clowney. 3-1 right now, Guardians off of a home run here in the bottom of the 5th by Eugenio Suarez. And the fans are back in the game for Seattle. This is what you want if you're the Mariners. Well, this is definitely what you want if you're Seattle. One and 2 here. And what a strikeout. Shane Beaver picking the corners. That's his 5th of the game.
Now that second baseman,
Colton Wong.
Colton Wong.
Beaver will give up home runs. That does happen. Actually, no, they are Colton Wong from trade. Sorry, I thought he signed there, but he didn't.
Nope, that's a ball.
That's a curve, but that's a ball. Colton Wong, that's 2-0 right now. Colton Wong by Shane Beaver.
Yeah.
2-1. Beautiful pitch again by Shane Beaver. So good at controlling his pitches. Wong with foul. It's 2-2 here. Colton Wong. High fastball. That's a ball, and that's a full count with A.J. Pollock up next. Beaver.
Ball 4.
And a ball 4, just barely a ball 2, and Wong gets the first, and A.J. Pollock goes up the bat. This is what Seattle needs. 66 pitches thrown by Beaver. That's a ball to start things off. Well, the fans are weighing it now. Pollock, ooh, he got a nice one on that, but that's foul. Just someone in the stands just said go back to Cleveland. Oh, beautiful pitch. Looks like the Denver Nuggets are up 3-0 in their series against the Lakers in the NBA. That's perfect. Whoa! The pitch that went way too down, but still, it works. Doing 2 to A.J. Pollock. The fly out. Will this be caught? I believe it most likely will. That's Stephen Kwan, and it is caught by Kwan. When you're dealing with a fielder like Stephen Kwan, he's not going to drop a ball. Here comes Teoscar Hernandez, the former Blue Jay. They traded him here, actually, other than him signing with them.
Ball 1, no strike.
Teoscar, 133 home runs in his career. All of them with Toronto. Question is, this would be big. If he can hit a home run here, that'll be perfect for Seattle. That'll tie the game up. As the fans are so into it right now.
That's ball 3.
Oh, just barely. Oh, they're 3-0 right now to Teoscar. Cal Raleigh's up next. This would be big if Teoscar can get on base.
That's ball 4.
And a walk to Hernandez as here we go. 2 runners on. Cal Raleigh.
The catcher,
Raleigh has a big chance here to maybe tie the game up. Seattle fans on the feet right now. What a beautiful cutter by Shane Beaver. And no, it's not Justin Beaver. Shane Beaver is better than Justin Beaver. Cutter ball there by Beaver. Cal Raleigh, very infamous for that walk-off home run against the Oakland A's that sent Seattle in the postseason. Can he potentially do something like that today? Can he be a hero is the question. 1-2 to Beaver, to Cal Raleigh. Ball by Beaver, 2-2 to Raleigh. Seattle's catching right now is actually good. They got the young Cal Raleigh switch hitter, and they got a really good prospect. And Harry Ford is a catcher too, and he had a great World Baseball Classic for Great Britain. He's a tremendous hitter. Oh, what a knuckle curve by Shane Beaver! Well, that's perfect spot. But damage was done by Eugenio Suarez, and Beaver's feeling it, man. He is loving this. But there was damage dealt by Eugenio Suarez. But Shane Beaver just, what a pitch. Here comes Oscar Gonzalez. SpongeBob is back up on the plate to start for Cleveland in the 6th inning in a 3-1 game. Foul there by Gonzalez. Oscar Gonzalez is definitely going to be known for his postseason stuff that he did for Cleveland. In game number 2 of the Wild Card Series against the Tampa Bay Rays, He got a walk-off home
Inside,
run
ball one.
that sent the Guardians into the NLDS, or the ALDS. Mariners right now have Marco Gonzalez and Chris Flexkin on the bullpen for the Mariners. And Gonzalez also got the walk-off hit against the Yankees in game number 3 of that series in the ALDS, as that's a ground out by Gonzalez. So SpongeBob is out. Here's Jose Ramirez. Oh, good to see you, Austin, in the chat there. Good to see you. Oh, unfortunate. Unlucky there for Jose Ramirez of pop-up. Hate those. Here's Mike Zendino, the catcher. 0 for 1, and he was walked earlier today, too. Beautiful pitch by Luis Castillo to the 2021 All-Star, Mike Zendino. He probably would have been an All-Star in 2022 if it wasn't for injuries. He was injured a lot in 2022. Good that you fixed your man. Oh, strikeout! Luis Castillo! Beautiful inning by Castillo on the Mariners. All right, bottom of the 6th, 3-1. Here's Julio. Julio was walked last time by Beaver. Julio won the AL Rookie of the Year in 2022, and man, he had a fantastic season. Oh, beautiful off-speed pitch by Shane Beaver. The better Beaver. Yes, Shane Beaver is better than Justin Beaver.
That's ball 2.
Ball there to Julio. Yes, Kyle Dubas is gone from Toronto. I'm not surprised. Hit there by Julio, but a foul ball. 2-2 to Julio Rodriguez. Julio, another foul ball. Shane Beaver's been pitching all over the darn zone. I mean, Beaver's been throwing nasty pitches. Julio, there's another foul ball. In the last inning, Beaver, he caught Cal Raleigh on an amazing curveball. I mean, an amazing curve. Right on the line, too, of the strike zone. It was perfect.
I got 3.
Full count to Julio with J.P. Crawford up next. Yeah, I saw that. Florida. Matthew Tkachuk doing Matthew Tkachuk things, getting back-to-back overtime wins. He got back-to-back overtime game winners. Ooh, and just barely a ball, and that's a walk for Julio. Here comes J.P. Crawford. Crawford's a fly-out away from getting a gold sombrero. Something that Anthony Rendon did against Oakland. Beautiful pitch there by Beaver. Yeah, well, at least this time in the game between Florida and Carolina, at least it didn't go 4 overtimes like it did last time. 0-1 here. Got to watch Julio. Julio's got wheels, man. That kid can steal. Crawford. Oh! Nice grab at first by Naylor. Here's Ty France. France has got some power on that bat. They could use it right here. Seattle could have tied the game up. I mean, Eugenio Suarez got that home run at the top of the 5th inning, and Suarez is definitely a power bat.
Off the plate, ball
Some
1.
water in here. 1-1 here to Ty France. France hits a ball, and can Stephen Kwan get to it? And he does. Stephen Kwan with that running grab out in the left.
Up next is Seattle. The third baseman, Eugenio.
Really? Okay.
Suarez.
Here's Eugenio Suarez. Got a home run at the top of the 5th inning. And let's see if Suarez can do it again. Oh, wait. Julio steals second. Rev the engines as Julio steals his first of the year. The first of very many for Julio. I mean, that kid's fast. Suarez hits a ball, Can it drop in time? Oh, it just doesn't. Close one there for that. I knew Julio would probably score off that. 0-2 to Suarez. And the Guardians escape an inning. Also watch Julio again. Julio can steal third. We saw Miles Straw do it earlier in the game. Straw was on second. He stole third base. I know Julio can easily do that. He's fast. He's fast as fuck.
1-1.
First ball here thrown by
2
Beaver.
strikes.
Beaver's up to 101 pitches here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Both Cleveland and Seattle do have good bullpens. Beaver's thrown up to 22 pitches right now in this inning. Most of these were fouls. Full count to Eugenio Suarez. Jeremy Clownix on deck. Damn. I should have hopped on then. Yeah, I watched all 4 overtimes of that game last night between Florida and Carolina. Or not last night, you know what I mean. Oh, Shane Beaver! Top of the corner with a fastball, striking him out. Beautiful. Shane Beaver did it again. The dude is the control master with his pitches. What a fastball at the top of the corner. Joe Gonzalez is on the mound now for Seattle. Nice. Fastball thrown by Gonzalez. Like I said earlier, both Cleveland and Seattle both have good bullpens.
Ball.
While Cleveland's is older, they have an older, more experienced bullpen. Seattle has more of like a fast, pitch type of younger bullpen. So this would definitely be a battle of the bullpen soon. Naylor gets a pin, but that's foul. Yeah, I was modding not too long ago in someone's chat. I had to help someone there. Ground out to Suarez, and that's an out there. First out of the inning here comes Andres Gimenez, the all-star second baseman for Cleveland. You definitely know Cleveland has the lead going into the 9th. They're going to throw in Clases. There's a hit for Gimenez. That's his second of the day for the all-star second baseman. Here's Josh Bell. Whoa! Gimenez had it back. He almost got tagged. Crawley's actually a catcher you could probably run on. He does have some defense, but not the greatest of defense. He's not like Adley Rutschman or Martin Maldonado. Both Rutschman and Martin Maldonado, they have fantastic arms. Especially Martin Maldonado. That dude's got an arm. Man, like that thing, if he just throws it, that thing's a bullet right to second base. It's like, yeah, make sure your glove's ready. That dude just throws it fast. 1-2 here to Bell. And the strikeout for Gonzalez. Miles Straw up next for Cleveland. 1 for 2. Does have a double and RBI and a stolen base. Suarez. Gimenez steals second. Little stat cast here for Andres Gimenez. Big time speed on 19.24 miles per hour. Woo! That man was flying now on the base pads. Andres Gimenez. And he had a good jump on him too.
That's a ball.
He did. Ooh. That's something I really like about 23. 22 didn't have that stat cast, but 23 does. And that's so cool. 3-0 count here to Straw. They got Ahmed Rosario on tap just in case.
Hey.
Full count. Oh, nope, 3-1. That was awesome watching that stat cast of Andres Gimenez. That's something that NHL needs. That's something like football needs or something. all the sports games need something like that. That's cool. That's such a awesome feature in this game, the Google StatCasts. Full count, strikeout, Gonzalez, though in the top of the 7th. Despite the stolen base by Andres Jimenez, does nothing. Here we go, bottom of the 7th. Jeremy Clownick is up now. Beaver's still in the game. Beaver can pitch a lot. He's got a lot of stamina in his tank. Just like Jacob DeGrom. Both really good pitchers that pitch far into games. But in saying that, Cleveland has my favorite closer and one of the nastiest closers in the league. Jeremy Clownick gets a hit. Clownick, the ball is gone. Jeremy Clownick, home run. 365 off the bat, and Jeremy Clownick makes the 3-2 game. And the fans in Seattle are hopping on their feet right now for young Jeremy Clownick. Got Beaver again. Suarez in the top of the 5th did it, and Jeremy Clownick did it here. 365 off the bat, 96.8 maximum velocity. And it looks like they're going to take Beaver out of the game here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
El Morgan.
Now, number 49,
Eli Morgan on the pitching mound for Cleveland. After Beaver gave up that home run. It's now a one-run game here between Guardians and Mariners. It was once 3-0 for Cleveland. But a couple of home runs by the Mariners, and this game is getting really good. We're going to be in for a great last 2 innings, I already can tell. Foul there by Colton Wong. All it takes is one swing by Wong, and this game is tied. But these two teams have great bullpens. Oh, and a strikeout by Eli Morgan.
the batter, number 8,
AJ Pollock. He's up now for Seattle. Good thing for the Mariners are either in the 8th inning or the 9th inning, they're going to have Julio Rodriguez up the bat. And that's great. Beautiful pitch by Eli Morgan. 0-2 here to AJ Pollock, former Miami Marlin. And Eli Morgan with a fastball is a little bit outside, but he's still at the strikeout. Teoscar Hernandez. He's got some power to him, especially when he played for the Toronto Blue Jays. Ball there to Teoscar Hernandez. Seattle fans here, super into it, as always Seattle fans are. The entire area of Seattle is one of my favorite places for sports. Their fan base is so good, man. Seattle has such a passionate fan base. Just look at the Seattle Seahawks.
Outside, that's the ball.
3-1 here for Seattle. Cal Raleigh's up next.
No, ball 4.
And there's a walk to Teoscar. Uh-oh. Here's the switch hitting Cal Raleigh, the catcher, up. Could potentially put Teoscar on the base here. Whoa. Bring him home. You never know. There you go, Austin. I figure I'd do that to you, man. Oh, wild pitch. 2-2 here. Oh, strikeout. Now at the bottom of the 7th, 3-2 by Jeremy Clownick. And a home run. Here we go, top of the 8th inning. Abed Rosario up for Seattle. 3-2 game here in Seattle.
That's a ball.
Ooh, that's just a ball on Gonzalez. Let's see what will happen. After this game's over, we'll see the games that we have next on the schedule. As a nice hit by Rosario. That's easily a double for him. It's went off the wall, and already a leadoff double for the Guardians. And here comes the contact hitting Stephen Kwan. The amazing fielder. Definitely could see Stephen Kwan maybe even winning a platinum glove at some point over in left field for the Guardians. Well, ooh, just barely a foul there for Stephen Kwan. Not too many guys in this league that can match the defense of Stephen Kwan out in left field when it comes to outfielders. And really, the only other guy I can think that can match Stephen Kwan is
That's out.
Michael Harris II in Atlanta. It's really the only guy. Maybe even Cody Bellinger, maybe. Over in Chicago. Oh, and a strikeout for Gonzalez. It's his third of the day. And here's SpongeBob, Oscar Gonzalez. And yes, that's his nickname. It is SpongeBob. I know. Funny. So the two battle of the Gonzalez is here. Nice curve by Gonzalez. On Gonzalez. And if you, I don't believe these guys are brothers.
Ball 2.
So they don't have to prove up this. There's a ball there to Oscar. 2-1 here. Ooh, nice curve. Circle right there. 2-2 to Oscar Gonzalez by Marco Gonzalez. One out here in the top of the 8th. 3-2 game. Pop up there by Gonzalez into the foul. Gonzalez 0-3 right now.
3-2.
And there's a full count. Jose Ramirez is on deck for Cleveland. It's definitely a guy I don't know if you want to have with two guys on base.
Ball 4.
A walk to Oscar Gonzalez. And here comes Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman.
He's had a tough day. Uh-oh. Seattle here booing at Jose Ramirez. Uh-oh. Jose Ramirez, oh! Second, first, double play! Double play by Seattle. Escaping that inning without letting up any runs. Gonzalez threw a good pitch, but a nice play by Ty France to throw to second. Beautiful. James Kurichek's in the game now. Uh-oh.
Your attention,
James
please.
Kurichek, he's good.
For the
He's
Guardians,
good.
number
Well, the only
99.
problem is with James Kurichek is he's really good at home. Like, he is damn good at home.
He's out.
And he's fine on the road, but he's super good at home. Julio's out already, so here comes J.P. Crawford. There's a nice pitch by James Kurichek. This is the part of the bullpen for Cleveland where it gets nasty. You got James Kurichek, and I already know that they're warming up Emmanuel Clase in the bullpen. When you have those two guys come out of your bullpen, you got a hell of a 1-2 punch. Like, that's a disgusting 1-2 punch in the bullpen. Strikeout, James Kurichek. Here we go, Ty France. Only 4 outs now remain for Ty France and the Seattle Mariners. They need to score. That'd be really good if they could score a run. Who knows? They got the power to. They've hit 2 more runs today.
No strike.
That's something that Cleveland doesn't do much of. Cleveland's not really a home run hitting team. They hit for a lot of contact. Full count to Ty France with Eugenio Suarez on deck. Oh, God, you do not want him up the deck with someone on base because he's a power hitting dude. Ooh. Almost a fastball down the middle by Kerchak. That's still a strike. 3-1.
Full count.
Oh, check swing there. Full count here to Ty France. Uh-oh. France hits a ball. It's going foul, and Josh Naylor can't get to it. Kerchak waiting for it. Kerchak throws. The hit by France. Will it drop? Oh! Oh! What a diving play by Oscar Gonzalez! Oh my goodness! What a diving grab out right by Oscar Gonzalez! SpongeBob goes for a dive. And what a play! Gonzalez leaving it all. And Kerchak was hyped. What a dive! Woo! That's going in the highlight reel.
The catcher,
Oh,
Mike
that was nasty.
Zunino.
That was a brilliant dive.
Ball upstairs.
Perfect dive by Gonzalez. Sometimes you just know when to make clutch
That's it.
plays.
Ball two.
And Gonzalez did it right there. That was clutch. Here's Mike Zunino here for Cleveland. 2-0 here to start for him. And there's the fastball for 2-1. If Gonzalez doesn't make that diving play, that ball is definitely getting down for a double for
Ball
Ty
at the
France.
stairs.
For 3-1 here to Mike Zunino. That was beautiful. I'm clipping that one on Twitch too. Zunino gets a hit. I'm definitely clipping that play. That was awesome. That was so cool. That diving play by Oscar Gonzalez. And here comes Josh Naylor. The power hitting lefty here. He's going for a bunt. He bunts it. Oh! Oh, they got both! Oh! They got both! The bunt by Naylor bunts it right to the glove of France, and they tag the foot. They tagged the foot of Mike Zunino. Here we go, 2 outs here. Top of the ninth, Andres Jimenez. And Colton Wong gets him out there. And they'll end the top of the ninth. Here we go, bottom of the ninth. And it's time for the fireman to come up. Emmanuel Place, the fireman, is here for the Guardians. And he's ready to spark you up and put you out. Here we go. Place, all-star reliever. I mean, this dude is a tremendous closer. Suarez! Suarez! Oh! Emilio Suarez ties the game! Suarez ties the game! 366 off the bat. Suarez ties the game at 3, his second home run of the day. Suarez takes the first pitch from Place, and he smashes that out of here to tie it. Who would have thought? A beautiful hit by Suarez, and that leaves the park. We are tied up at 3. Kwan almost caught that. Stephen Kwan almost caught that. I would have been crazy if Stephen Kwan caught that home run. He almost did. He was just a slight too late. 3-3 tie here, bottom of the ninth inning. So there's a walk-off opportunity here for the Mariners. Guardians have Tyler Stefan and Sam Hentiers. Hentiers. Place, the typical closer for Cleveland. He's an absolute heater when it comes to his pitches, but Emilio Suarez was ready to tie the game up for Seattle. Clownick hits that one. It's 1-2 here for Jeremy Clownick with no outs. All it takes is one run, and this game is over.
That's ball 2.
2-2 here to Jeremy Clownick. This could potentially go extra innings. And these are two good teams. Like, these are two teams that definitely can make the playoffs. Yes, I did see the new Outlast game, the Outlast Trials. Looks good. I haven't seen the whole game yet, but, you know, looks good. Is it the best Outlast game? No. That's definitely number one. Outlast 1 is still, to this day, one of the greatest and scariest horror games ever. I still remember when that game came out in 2014. Plownick gets the hit. The question is, will he beat it out? Whoa! Clase completely fails on the throw. Jeremy Plownick gets the second base. An error by Clase. Uh-oh. Sam Haggerty on second base to pitch run for Jeremy Plownick. Colton Wong has a chance to be a hero in his first day as a Seattle Mariner. No outs, run second base, 3-3, bottom of the ninth inning. 0-2 here to Colton Wong. Yeah, as you see, Austin, I gave you a mod status here. Just because I can trust you guys here. You're one of the first guys I gave it to.
Oh, that's out.
We'll say about Outlast Trials. I was not expecting them to go with that little kind of like multiplayer-ish type of game. Yeah, always, man. You know I trust you. And oh, there's a strikeout for Clase, his first of the year.
The batter, number 8.
AJ Poloff.
AJ.
I know that Clase can bounce back from an error like that.
0-1.
Like I said, Clase, one of the best relievers in the league and closers. I say that he's the best closer in the league right now today. It's a battle between him and Diaz. And Diaz is over with the Mets. Oh, strikeout by Clase again. 2 strikeouts, so here we go. Teoscar Hernandez. Bottom of the ninth, tied game, 2 outs, runner on second. Can he be the hero for Seattle? Strike 1. Here we go. All they have to do is get a double. And there's a foul by Teoscar. The question is, are we going to extra innings? I mean, this is a game that could easily go extra innings and farther. These two teams are so good. Nice take by Hernandez. He wanted to swing, but he didn't. 1-2 to Teoscar Hernandez with the game on the line here. Another slider, but just barely misses for ball 2. Seattle fans are chirping a little bit here. Oh, and the strikeout by Clase. That went the bottom of the ninth. We're going to extra innings thanks to this home run by Suarez.
Your attention, please.
All right. Sam Haggerty is playing left field right now for Seattle.
Leading off for the
So we got extra inning rules on. We got a runner on second base to start for Cleveland. Let's see what the Mariners have in store. And Bill gets a hit to start the game, to start the 10th inning.
He's in there.
Oh, just a little too late on the throw, and Cleveland is here in the extra inning frame. Thanks to Josh Bill. His first game as a Cleveland Guardian. He may have just helped them win this game. A bunt by Straw. There's the first out of extra innings. That's a typical Cleveland play right there. They love to play a bat like bunts and sacrifice flies and contact. Ooh, sorry. That's foul. 0-1. 1 out here, top of the 10th. Bell on second. 4-3 Cleveland. 1-1 here. Surprised they kept Gonzalez in the game here. They got some other really good bullpen arms. Suarez, Rosario, another foul, 1-2. Just like his record today in this game, he's 1-2. Hit by Rosario, that's just going to be a ground out. So that's 2 outs here in the top of the 10th inning. Stephen Kwan up the bat. He's 0 for 4. Yes, you did. I remember that. You tell me that you got that laptop.
Nope, outside.
I have looked at it online and stuff, like a model like that. It's good. I do like that. That is a nice computer to buy. Hit by Quan. That's just going bloop down. And Cleveland's up 5-3 now. Quan, he saves at first. It's 5-3 Guardians.
Now,
Gonzalez is out, and Penny
number 56.
Murphy is on right now for Seattle.
Murphy.
So, Penny Murphy.
That's
Yeah.
a ball.
Penny Murphy.
Counts 1-0.
Penny Murphy. That's an interesting name. Let's see, what can Seattle do? It makes sense. I can see why. My computer can't do any of that either, man. I can only play those flash games that we used to play as kids.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Really? Wow. Gonzalez, that'll just be a fly out to Julio, and that will end the top of the 10th, but Cleveland scores 2 runs. Here comes Sam.
Now pitching for Cleveland.
Hedges. Sam Hedges. I think that's, whatever. Here comes Cal Raleigh. He's up. Raleigh decides, you know, I'm just going to pop it up in my own dugout. Why not? So here's Sam Hentgels. Hentgels. Yeah, I believe it's Sam Hentgels. Raleigh hits another pop-up into the foul territory. This man really likes to hit fouls today. Yeah, true.
Nope, that's
I
a
agree
ball.
with that. So,
One
can
ball,
Cleveland
2
escape
strikes.
here in the bottom of the 10th inning, or will 2 runs, or will Seattle score 2 runs? They have the power to do it, man. They definitely do. Uh-oh, Raleigh. Will the ball fall? Gonzalez tracks it down. Gonzalez, a beautiful throw to third. Oh, and they got him. Oscar Gonzalez. Gonzalez is having a hell of a game defensively today. And the bottom of the 8th inning, he makes an amazing diving catch today. What an arm. Throwing him out at third. A beautiful throw by Gonzalez. Here we go. We're down to Julio. And Julio get on base for Seattle. 2 outs, bomb the 10th, 5-3 Cleveland. They get the out here, the game's over.
Ball, that pitch is out.
1-1 to Julio. Let's see what will happen off the bat of Julio Rodriguez. Julio, that's foul. 1-2, down to the final strike here for Seattle. Near the extra innings. And that's the strikeout. It's over. The Guardians win 5-3 here in Seattle in extra innings. Wow. What a hell of a game that was today. What a great game that was here in Seattle. Tremendous game today. Class A gets the win for the Guardians. Gonzalez gets the loss. Sam Hentgels gets the save, and the Guardians Andres Jimenez, 2 for 4, the double and the home and the single. I wouldn't give him player of the game. I would give player of the game to Eugenio Suarez, but he went 3 for 4 and he had 2 home runs. But still, a win's a win for Cleveland. We'll go over the next games that we have before the stream is over. So I'll just advance the day here.
Inside the show.
This is another part I like, the inside the show stuff. And he says nothing! So our next games today, I'll look at the calendar. Today's games. We will start with Houston and Chicago in Houston. So it's the Chicago White Sox at the Houston Astros. It'll be Lucas Giolito on the mound for the Chicago White Sox. It'll be Christian Javier on the mound for the Astros. After that, we'll head back over to San Diego at PNC Park. Or at Panko Park, not PNC, it's Panko. As the Rockies face the Padres. Padres have a 1-0 lead in that series. Kyle Freeland will be on the mound for the Rockies, and for the Padres, it's Joe Musgrove. We'll head back to LA as the Arizona Diamondbacks play the Los Angeles Dodgers. We got Mitchell Kelly on the mound, I believe that's who he is. Or it's Marco Kelly. On the mound for the Diamondbacks, and for the Dodgers, it is Julio Urias. And then we're heading back to the awesomeness that is T-Mobile Park in Seattle. It's going to be the Cleveland Guardians and Seattle Mariners. Aaron Seaval will be on the mound for the Guardians, and for the Mariners, it will be Logan Gilbert. Hopefully we will see you for those 4 games coming up next. Hope you enjoyed this game as much as I did, and we'll see you next time.